Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. So today is a little bit more casual because it's Saturday. Um, I had missed Tuesday, which is why I've been like a day late every day on the uploads, but I've been uploading. um, so today is technically Friday's reading. Like on Facebook, I'll be uploading on Friday, not on today. But since you guys get it first, fresh off the presses, it is on a Saturday. That being said, thank you to everybody who has been subscribing. That is a huge support to me and my business and what my vision, my purpose. So I'm very, very appreciative of those who have subscribed because this is my main source of income. But I'm also grateful to those of you who comment, who react, who share my stories, those of you who send donations. Honestly, every little bit contributes. So thank you so much. That being said, today we are going to be looking, I felt a very white and gold vibe for some reason. So we're going to be using, this is the White Light Oracle. And I love that it has the wolf because I was just talking about the children of the moon, the wolves being divine feminine energy. I have a few other posts I want to share. I know I talked about dragon being feminine energy and snakes being feminine energy, but wolves, spiders also. We'll get to that later. I don't remember the name of this deck. It's from the same creator of the Lune de l'Univers deck, but I forget the name. Anyways, you can get it on Etsy. I'll look it up before I post it. You'll be able to find it in the description box. And then the Angel Tarot, surprisingly, is going to be today's. It's interesting because I was feeling a vibe where I'm not going to be using a lot of clarifiers, but when I do use clarifiers, it'll be the Angel Tarot. So now that we've said all the preliminaries, let's get started. What is the energy for today's collective? What is the energy for today's collective? Okay. Sacred Scar, number 11. Okay. Number 11. Okay. So this one says, your inner and outer scars are marks of your soul's courage. They are signs of strength and survival of your willingness to be alive. The sacred scar speaks of that which once caused pain, being transformed into higher knowledge and inner power. Trauma shall be transformed through spiritual initiation, leading you from woundedness to wisdom. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You can trust your healing process and in the hidden higher purpose behind things happening as they do. You are strong and you shall flourish on all levels. Some experiences are hard to weather. Even when our intention is to trust, going through a challenging time is likely to give rise to suffering. Consider the mother eagle raising her precious eagles in the sanctuary of a meticulously padded and fiercely defended nest. They know safety and comfort until one day, the mother who provided unceasing nurturance abruptly pushes them out of the nest and into the air. She knows this is how they will learn that they can fly. For the eaglet, there is not yet any such knowledge, disoriented and disturbed, but eventually innate instinct overtakes confusion and those brave little eaglets begin to flap their fledgling wings during the plummet from the nest. They have learned the purpose of the tough lesson and grown. The trauma of disruption became their initiation into power. You don't have to enjoy the process of growth, but you can always trust it has your best interests at heart. However, do not confuse negative, especially traumatic experiences, as something Spirit has inflicted upon you. Spirit would love your growth to happen in the most joyful and peaceful ways possible. As your relationship to Spirit heals and strengthens, this can be the way you grow more often than not. However, Spirit also knows that sometimes we are to move through intense experiences before we can gain access to the light. Those experiences can teach us things only those who have truly suffered and brought their suffering to consciousness and healing can know. The lessons learned include compassion, wisdom, strength, and fearlessness, faith in Spirit and humanity, and the recognition of the challenges of awakening whilst having trust in the ultimate power of the light. Such a soul becomes one truly badass and divine human being, a powerful healer and a light bearer in this world. The Oracle of Sacred Scar lets you know that your greatest struggles are the pathway to your potential. You are not being punished. Those circumstances have not been imposed upon you by Spirit. But Spirit will work with you to free you of negativities and bring you into the light, stimulating the sacred alchemical wisdom within your heart that knows how to distill goodness, grace, and healing from even the most terrible experiences. If you are in deep suffering now, know that Spirit is with you, loving you and bringing you this oracle. You shall heal. Do not give up. Proceed until you are exactly where you most want to be. You have the inner spirit to ensure even a negative experience will only cause positive growth in you and your life. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. So, Sacred Scar. We're going to have this as the focal point of the reading. Let's get started. Let's see. Well, isn't that appropriate? We start with death. Very appropriate. Followed up by Temperance. The Ace of Cups. The Page of Wands. The Hierophant. One more. And the Nine of Swords. Overall energy, Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. This is this definitely has to do with somebody taking their experiences and creating some sort of alchemical reaction from it, because temperance is alchemy. It's tempering, right? But death is also here, which is also alchemy. So I feel like somebody here, whoever this collective is for, has gone through a particularly traumatic experience. They may be having a really tough time integrating that experience, especially if they've had religious people tell you like, oh, God has a plan and yada yada. It's really difficult when we're going through a harsh, again, traumatic, keeps coming back, experience, to think of it like, oh, sure, this will be a blessing in the future. That is not, especially in the moment, it's not easy to think that. But someone is finally getting to that point where they're transforming it, because Ace of Cups is a blessing, and it's not only a blessing. The Ace of Cups is like being connected to Spirit, receiving some sort of intuitive download, and being so tapped in that you're overflowing with wisdom and blessings. They're stepping out of their comfort zone, because the Page of Wands is very indicative of that. But the Hierophant, though, I think that this is a religious teaching. Somebody here is stepping out of their religious structure and starting to see things in a different way. Although, Nine of Swords is still there. It's still a little difficult. Taking this leap into a different type of mentality, a different type of life, a different type of perspective. It is uncomfortable, but they're brave enough to continue doing it. The Knight of Pentacles, they have put in a lot of work. So this could be somebody doing shadow work. This could be somebody doing therapy, somatic healing, something along those lines, because it's like they're now looking at their wounds. It's making me think of the concept of kintsugi, the art that it's Japanese art, and it's basically when a vessel is broken, they will piece it back together and paint the cracks with gold, therefore making the brokenness be what makes it beautiful. So somebody here is stepping into that mentality, but not without its challenges, right? Which is natural. So let's see. Tell me about the Death card. We have the Two of Cups. And in this deck, you know how they have little messages at the bottom? The Two of Cups says, fruition provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. Clarified deck. Three of Cups. Fame and renown influences commerce, voyages, and great discoveries. One more. Seven of Swords, knowledge of good and evil, appeases divine anger, cures epilepsy. With the Seven of Cups as the overall energy, contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. I feel like whoever today's collective is for, there's so much information is passing. I need to slow down a little bit. Okay, I feel like this will apply on multiple levels, but I think this specific message, we can all take something from it, but it's very much directed towards somebody who was betrayed in marriage or in a commitment, a relationship of some sort. Because the Seven of Swords is naturally betrayal, right? Three of Cups, third party. Two of Cups, love. Now, it could also be, it feels like that. Because then we have legal proceedings, which would be a divorce. Or, having to split assets, having to break the lease, things like that. So it had to be you two building something and now having to sign documents to dissolve that. But truth will be brought out. So it's not like this person can swindle you. It's not like this person can lie on you or create fake scenarios. So it could have been that for a long time there was a lot of difficulty and harshness between you two. With fruition, it's finally working out. Things are finally playing out in a way that you feel is fair. Now, I do want to mention the Two and the Three of Cups makes the Five of Cups. So I'm not going to say this situation didn't bring you a lot of grief and sadness. But again, you're finally making peace with that and releasing it to where you're like, it is what it is. You're accepting, you're forgiving. You're not going to forget because the scar will always be there, right? But it's healing. It's not an open wound anymore. Also, fame and renown. I feel like the alchemy part is that you're turning it into something. So if this was like a betrayal, point blank, you might be writing a book about it. Either you're writing a book about your experience or you're basing a fictional book off of your experience. And one could be a how-to book or the other one could be just for entertainment, but also conveying important lessons. But it's going to bring you a lot. Influences commerce, voyage, and great discovery. So you're discovering something about yourself that you're alchemizing into something that is commercial, that's going to bring you fame and renown. And again, Seven of Swords, appeases divine anger, cures epilepsy. So I think that this applies in the sense that the cures epilepsy thing, I'm not saying that you are epileptic, but I'm saying like you might have had moments where you would have these triggering episodes that you could not control based off of this situation. And that's going to manifest differently, right? It's not like it's all one specific action you had to take. But it's because there was like this anger, this resentment, this pain within you. And now you're healing it. You're healing it. It's not holding you back anymore, basically. Okay. So that was one I felt like I needed 3 cards for, but for the next one, let's just do one. Tell me about Temperance. Two of Wands, love and wisdom. Victory over those who would attack you. Interesting. Overall energy, Page of Cups, divine comfort, gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. So this might have been really traumatic because this is somebody you loved, somebody that you possibly pictured yourself living the rest of your life with, growing old with this person. And then before you know it, they're your enemy. You're sitting there like, what happened? I thought we were a team. But you're getting a lot of wisdom now. You're allowing the experiences you went through to not kind of dictate how you see yourself or how you see other people, but you're allowing that to give you a lot of perspective on life. You're growing. And clearly you're protected because although you might have gone through some hardship, now you'll be given victory. Things are wrapping up. Divinity's giving you comfort, consolation, and protection. I'm telling you. It wasn't forever. Whatever was happening between you and this person, it wasn't going to last forever. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. The Tower. Oh. Disruption, warns of disasters, aids in transformation. Interesting. Overall energy, the Moon. Divine revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy. This just took a little bit of a turn. So I think that this collective is for somebody who has possibly been doing the work for some time. And it feels like all of a sudden things are shifting on multiple levels. If you are still battling something in court, the truth will come out and victory will be given. And not only that, I think you're about to meet somebody who's about to blow your socks off. Like they're going to impress you, not because they're trying to impress you, but the quality of person that they are. They literally represent the Ace of Cups. They are very tapped into spirit. They are very intuitive. They have healed to the point where now they can pour clear, fresh, crisp energy on you. But you can pour it back. Now, I do think that the Nine of Swords here and the Tower, it says warns of disasters, aids in transformation. Disruption. You may freak out a little bit when you meet this person because the Moon also says divine revelation reveals messages but has the power to destroy. You may be scared that this is a repeat of what you've already gone through, and it's not. You're really going to freak out. I forgot to call it the signs. Death card, Scorpio, Temperance, Sagittarius. What other card is there? Oh yeah, Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Hierophant, Taurus, and the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So, you're going to know that this person is very intuitive. You're going to know that they can help you understand certain things better and more on a more profound level. But the other part of you is like, but what if they destroy me? What if, because this person is so wonderful, I fall in love on a level I've never fallen in love before, and if the other ones didn't break me, this one will. You won't. You won't break. Tell me about the Page of Wands. It's so cute, though. Page of Wands. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles, divine blessings, drives away evil spirits, rules agricultural production. Let's see what the overall energy is. Five of Swords, desire to know, and the acquisition of wisdom. And this is clarified in the Page of Wands because it's going to feel like a test. It's going to feel like I did not think I was ready, or I thought I was ready, and now this person's sitting in front of me and I'm like, maybe I'm not ready. Because you're going to realize how scared you still are. But I really feel like this person they serve multiple purposes, and one of the purposes that they will serve in your life is to finish healing that scar that you're so close to finally closing. They're here to help you finally seal it. Another thing, the person coming in is divinely protected, very, very divinely protected. So in the 5D, they may be connected to some powerful deities and angels because they help drive away evil spirits. Them being around you will reduce a lot of the bad luck you've been having. And rules agricultural production. This could be somebody who's very earthy. We did have the Knight of Pentacles. We do have Hierophant. Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The Hierophant is Taurus. They may own a lot of land. Or they may enjoy working with the earth. The thing is that you're going to take this like, this must be a test. This is me learning another lesson. But I don't think it is. And with the Five of Swords, this could turn into you blocking yourself, cock blocking yourself. Tell me about the Hierophant. Let's see. This is gonna fall out. Four of Wands. Rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Magician. Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. I'm telling you, this is going to be somebody who's very tapped in. I think that this is going to be a very new experience because you may have dealt with people who, you know, it's not like the esoteric was anything new to them or they were curious about it, but this is somebody who's at your level. This may be the first time you're dating somebody who has healed as much as you have, who has done shadow work on themselves as much as you have, who meditates like you do, who gets downloads and listens the way you do. This person may use divination methods too. Like they may be a medium, they may know how to do scrying, they may use runes, they may do tea leaf reading, candle reading, they may do tarot, astrology. This isn't new to them. They're very tapped in. In fact, they may teach you things. And maybe you're used to being the teacher and now you're like, oh my God, this person's teaching me stuff. With the Four of Wands, there will be some correction because the card says rectification. So this relation, oh, okay. Honestly, it could go two different ways or both. The Four of Wands indicates a relationship, right? And not just a quick fling. It's like a stable, solid, this is where we both want to go type of energy. With rectification, this person's going to change the way you have seen love up until now, which is fantastic. But I also think that there may be other things in your life that this person is going to help you correct, but in a very gentle way, because we're talking about the Hierophant. So let's say that you are the type of person that maybe you had a garden and this person knows a lot about botany or the land. They may be the type to teach you new things that maybe you didn't know. Something along those lines. Let's see. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. We get the Knight of Wands, protection, prevents discovery of secret crimes, saves exiles. Okay. Overall energy, Ace of Swords, affinity and friendship, obtain the friendship of anyone. So either one, this is somebody you're already friends with, or two, you will be friends with this person first. They will, I'm not saying that they're doing it intentionally or not, but I think that maybe just the way the universe brings out together, you may have to work with this person. You may have to, like, there's some sense of knowing each other before it moves to the romantic phase. There's a friendship aspect here, which is very important, because I saw a post a friend shared, and I'm definitely for that, saying a lot of you get married to people you're attracted to, but you don't get married to people you like. Therefore, you don't really enjoy your partner's company. You don't really enjoy being around your husband or your wife. And this is somebody that you're going to enjoy being around. They're going to love being around you too. But one thing, with the Nine of Swords being clarified by the card that says protection, prevents discovery of secret crimes, saves exiles. There's something here that's going to make this person really anxious. There may be things that they choose not to tell you to protect you. I have to say, this is so interesting because I keep getting readings that are referring to masculine energy that may have, like, maybe they work for the CIA, maybe they work for the FBI, the NSA, or maybe they work in politics. And there's certain things that even if they want to tell you, they can't, for your own protection and theirs. And that's what I'm feeling here. That it's not like they're not going to want to tell you, but there's things here that they're like, Nine of Swords. It gives them a little bit of anxiety to not tell you, because this is going to be somebody who's like your best friend. But they also know it's better not to share that. Let's see. Next row. The Tower, again. Nine of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. The Fool. Did I just squeak? I just squeaked. Did not mean to squeak. And the Seven of Cups. Overall energy, Knight of Swords, the Sun, and the Nine of Cups. This is a little funny to me because it's relatable. There will be a lot of you who have been asking. For some time, you've been asking for a partner. For some time, you've been asking for love. You've been asking for a companion, somebody that understands you. You've been asking for a partner, really. And now that the universe is answering your request, there's a lot of you that are going to freak out because of who is the answer to the request. I think that I swear, I think a lot of you are very used to being the person that other people admire. You're very used to being the person that other people look up to. Other people learn from you. You're used to being the leader. The person coming in is your true equal. So it's not like they're not gonna let you lead if you are the appropriate person to lead, but they are just as capable of leading. And I think that may be new to you. The Tower came in again with the Nine of Pentacles, because I do believe that this is kind of reiterating the fact that a lot of you like the idea of a relationship a lot more than the actual implementation of integrating someone into your life. Like if you're asking for a relationship, but you don't really have time even for yourself right now, it's going to be a little difficult, right? Because now you're going to have to make time for someone else and still make time for yourself. So I think when this person comes in and you're gonna see the certainty with which they move, you're gonna see the effort they're putting in, the seriousness that they carry. You're gonna be like, oh my God. Hold on, because the Four of Cups is here. You will have a moment where you're like, one second. Do we really want to do this fast? Like, because I feel like this person's like they know what they want. I don't see them love bombing you, but I do see them being very direct. Like they may, once they realize that you are what they want, they may say things like, let's go have dinner. I'd like to get to know you. You're just like, whoa. I do see you hesitating a little bit, but only because of what I just said. Like you are very much into the idea of partnership until it actually happens, and then you realize there's a lot that's going to go into it. But this person is here to be stable. They're here to build with you. They just trust themselves. They trust their path. They know that if they feel this way about you and they feel this type of connection and they see potential, they want to explore it. Why not? And some of you may be used to dealing with fuckboys who are emotionally unavailable, who are in and out of your lives, and you've kind of gotten used to that because you weren't ready for commitment either. And this may be a big realization you are going to have. That for the longest time you're blaming the person not giving you commitment, when in reality, you chose that person because they weren't giving you commitment, because you didn't actually want commitment. And now that you've been hounding the universe, okay, all right, you keep it. Let's see. The last one you chose them. We didn't choose them. This one we're bringing in for you. Let's see if you choose them. Because I'm telling you, this person they got options. They can have anybody they want, but they're choosing you. And they're not going to be the type to be fucking around either. They're not going to try and make you compete with someone else and make you feel like, oh, well, I got hoes and different area codes or whatever. They're not going to do that. This is so fascinating. Let's. I just realized I'm like passing the 30-minute mark. Let's go to part 2 so we can get a little bit more information on this, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye bye.